What's up? Welcome back to Cairn. I was about to say session. I've been focusing a bit more on session, but yeah, I'm still pretty eager to finish this game. So thank you for joining me for another, hopefully not too strugglesome episode. I wanted to check down here just in case there is any kind of loot, but it seems there's not all that much, so this was in fact a small waste of time. So now, oops, to get back up here, I could have repelled, but I didn't want to risk losing a piton over such a small excursion. Doesn't seem very secure, this footrest. Nor that one. Would be a bit embarrassing to fall here. No. That was a bit sloppy. We'll take this as a warm-up. Okay. Not so bad. Up there on the left, like at the far end of this area, there was a fairly climbable path. If that's even a word. Climbable. Oh, backpack. Dehydrated soup. Chalk. Trying to keep my eyes peeled for any resources. In the ceiling as well. If there is honey or something. We're getting pretty high up, so I don't know if that would mean that honey will just not be a thing up here. Okay, and this is also kind of a dead end. That's not a dead end up there. There is a passage. The question is, do I want to go straight there, or do I want to climb left first? I should explore just a bit. Then again, wait. I can't detach from the rocks. It looks like that small cave on the left doesn't really have anything inside it. I'm inclined to just go up from here. Maybe if I go up first and then left, I can just rappel down. I think that's a bit more advisable. I like to think I won't need pitons for this. My hubris is coming before the fall. Fine. Just one piton. was getting a bit shaky. Should have just rested for a second. And then, yeah, I'd say like that. I can't do what I want to do. I was trying to wedge myself underneath that ledge, but that didn't work. No, it's just terrible. I can't. Okay. A bit sketchy. Yeah, let's recall. I think I do want to check down here first. Because it looks like if you go up further to that level above us, you can go to the far left there, and then going down might be a bit more easy. Climbot taking his sweet, sweet time. Okay, at least we got the button back. I wonder where Marco is. So we kind of left him behind. We're getting into the snow. Okay, and then seemingly a very simple climb up here. No climb is ever simple, and I keep forgetting to drink. Okay. This looks like a bigger area. I really do need to drink. I forgot that we had no other choice but to drink all our fluids. Okay. So yeah, we don't have much in the way of water or drinks. There's a save point in there. Okay, interesting. There is a guy down there. So I think I will just rappel. Dead body. Climbing tape. Fruit jellies. And that's about it, I think. Just climb back up. This is a pretty intricate area. Let's go save first. And see if there's any water. Can't drink this. Is this a spring? Yes. Okay. Just fill up everything. Another backpack. Cola. We're full up. Maybe I should compost something. Oats, kernel. That should fit. No. Maybe now. Yes. Get the sports gel. There's probably not much point in exploring more right now, since we're packed. The fingers are not in great shape. I'm sticking to my theory that, fingers that don't have any tape left should be taped up, even if it says excellent condition. We can make oatmeal, which I should eat, and soup. Maybe I should make that in the thermos. Yeah, now we have 3 soup. I'm tempted to have 1 portion of soup. What does sports gel do? Plus 10 hunger. Okay. Yeah, cooked thistle doesn't really refill all that much. It's interesting that soup is plus 30 hunger and cooked thistle is plus 10, but on the meters, soup refills pretty much a whole side of the triangle, and soup only does that much. Which doesn't really seem correct. Yeah, we'll have 1 soup. I think that's all I really want to do, because we're in pretty good shape. So let's have a bit more of a mosey. Cooling pot, clear water. Is that the way? Surely there must be something on the roof of this. Because, yeah, across that, if you want to call it a bridge, that's the way, and then up to that bridge, and then we proceed from there, because going up here doesn't really go anywhere. But I am curious. Would be nice to get... Oh, there's a note. Would be nice to get a bit more food before we continue. Okay, recipe. In preparing for the sub-zero temperatures at high altitude, there's nothing better than mixing rice with an intense infusion for a tasty, invigorating mountain rice. Oh. There's some stuff here. Troglodyte signage codes. Signs addressed to surrounding mountains. 3 fire lines indicate an attempt to climb the summit. The troglodytes will encourage you. May the mountain guide your steps. 2 fire lines indicate an ascent, no, a descent. The troglodytes will celebrate you. Coming back alive is always a victory. A single fire line is reserved for climbers who have conquered the summit. The troglodytes will admire you. Imposters will be cursed. So we want 3 fire lines. Three fire lines indicate an attempt to climb the summit. The troglodytes will encourage you. Blah blah blah. Light this vat. Yes. As tempting as it is to, do the wrong thing, probably shouldn't. Making some room in my bag for this underground oak. Oh. Wasn't I here yet? Ah, okay. It's pretty cool. Reminds me of the scene in Lord of the Rings, Return of the King, when they light all the beacons. I think this might be one place to climb. There might be other ways / better ways. So we would start just over here, I guess. If we fall, we can't fall far. It's always reassuring. I'm not sure if I have chalk. Yeah. Just shimmy along here. Come on. Why am I... I'm pretty sure I didn't have the right limb selected. I just put it somewhere completely inappropriate. We just climbed the Peril. How hard can this be? Okay. Not loving this. It's a bit silly to have to use a piton here, but if it needs to be done, it just needs to be done. Chalk would help when climbing upside down. No. I wish to use my right foot. Thank you. Okay. Nothing on that ledge. Might just want to take a breather here. If she can get up here. Okay. Although I doubt there will be much. No. Could go up here. Kinda thirsty. not hungry enough yet, I'd say. On the face of it, this side looks quite a bit easier. There are these big steps. Probably could have recovered the pittance. Okay, and then what might be the last bit? We know from past experience there is no fire damage. Okay. This recalls we're not tethered. Kind of getting the feeling that there won't be anything here. As long as we get intact pittance back, I don't really care if we find anything or not. So let's get up here. It's easy enough. Well, if anything, there is a rest spot, like a short break spot. Is that worth all the trouble? Maybe not. There's not going to be much else. This would be a great place to set off fireworks. But there was no way I could have carried fireworks with me this far. And this is not really where I want to climb up. This might be doable. So. There are a few cracks. I don't feel confident enough. Especially when there's not much to hold on to. Okay. And does this work? No. This does. Okay. Recall again, because this is not where I want to climb down anyway. We're being very blessed with getting back intact pittance and not scraps. Okay, short break. What are you, Legolas? Sounded like something Legolas would say. A red sun rises. Blood has been spilled. How far can I walk down? I reckon we can just drop down here. And down here. But from here we're gonna have to rappel. Except I can't. And now I'm in kind of an awkward spot. Okay. Work your magic, climb bots. For another intact bitten. No. But we can fix one. Because we have 1 and 2 scraps. Back at the camp. We didn't find much to cook with. One new bitten. No food as such. This is -10 thirst. But we have water and we're right near a spring, so maybe this is as good a time to eat that as any. And then just chug some water. And eat the sports gel as well. I think that's gonna have to do it. I do feel like I'm wasting finger tape by by using tape based on how my fingers look instead of what the game says my climbing condition is. Or, how good my grip is. Sleep for a bit just to regain health. Which made our hunger go down. We still have the soup, which I have to remember. And the thistle. Okay. I'd say we're good to continue. If I missed anything, tough luck. I'm fairly sure I didn't. Okay, we're gonna have to jump. Which is always just a bit scary. no problem. No reason to climb down, I hope. There might be a reason. We'll never know. Okay, what is this? To those who attempt the ascent to the summit, may Kami guide your steps and keep you out of danger. Oh, there's a bivouac. Which you can get to. How exactly? Can't really just walk along this ledge. No, what are you doing? Okay. Save. I'm not gonna bother with setting up camp. Climbing up this smaller pillar does not seem all that easy. Maybe it's not as bad as it seems. It's just a rest spot, but I do want to be there, if only for completion's sake. Actually, I think I'm gonna leave it here. I know we didn't do all that much climbing this time. Mostly just horizontal exploration. I feel my attention span is starting to slip a bit, and I feel like if I start climbing up here now, it's just not gonna end well. So we'll pick back up here next time. Maybe by then I will have decided which route to take. But I'm leaning towards climbing up the smaller pillar and then jumping across to the big one. So yeah. That's going to be it for this episode. As always, thank you for watching and for listening. And I will talk to you next time. Bye bye.